So I quit my job and I moved to London, and I gave myself 1 year to write this book. 14 months later, I had finished Something Borrowed, and the results were very different the second time around. I got a couple different offers and a 2-book deal, and I've been writing ever since. So I tease my children and my husband that was the happiest day of my life.
And what we ended up with was a remarkable story that the First Lady didn't even know herself. It was a story of Melvinia, the First Lady's great-great-great-grandmother, and Melvinia was a slave girl, valued at $475 in 1852. It's not easy, as you might imagine, to have someone knock on your door and say, by the way, your family owned the First Lady's family. And many of the descendants of the White Shields family that owned the First Lady's great-great-great-grandmother have struggled with this information and with this knowledge. But it was more than just the story of one interesting family. It really was and is, in many ways, the story of who we are, many of us right here, and this country that we live in.
I started the novel to write about what was on my mind. You know, I had this great fear, this freezing cold feeling in my chest, and I wanted to examine that.
And then at a certain point he said, sit down, I want to talk to you. And I thought, uh-oh, because he never says sit down, he just talks to me, you know what I mean? And he said, you know, I'm writing a novel, I think, about a man like me and a woman like you, and she dies in chapter 4.
I think art, you know, art is it puts the randomness of life in an order.
Put down in history the 17th Annual Baltimore Book Festival brought in one of the most famous Baltimore. My parents are off the boat. I'm first generation, so I learned how to cook from my mama. Sorry, I lost my voice.
Reunion show, Sunday night.
Yes, from the reunion show. Growing up, we make our own sauce, we make our own sausages. Joe makes homemade wine, so I wanted to share my recipes with everyone.
I see the media as a huge kitchen table that stretches across the globe, that we all sit around and debate and discuss the most important issues of the day. Those who care about these issues and the increasing inequality at a level we've never seen in this country, those who care are not a fringe minority, not even a silent majority, but the silenced majority, silenced by the corporate media, which is why we have to take it back. Americans are a compassionate people. They would say no. War is not the answer to conflict in the 21st century. Democracy now.